I go to sleep in designer. Sight. I go to sleep in yikes. Tell any honor a lie.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Seminoles and the Dukes. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better, and if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
At the plate, Victor Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 2-0 to Brantley. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hit down the line at first, but this is foul. Hayward, the runner at second with one away. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Ready now with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Torres, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First and second now, one man out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count still at 1-2. In the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 24, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .348 batter. He's taken him deep once. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ready with the 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Andrelton Simmons is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ready on 1-2. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
At the plate, Chris Ruiz. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Off is Simmons. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch.
That's ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Chris Ruiz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Simmons rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing: the guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs, so I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. Alex Bregman has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Plate now, Mike Tuchman.
The left fielder.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Three runs already home here. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Tyler Naquin is on deck. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0-1 the count. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Kershaw's ready. 2-2 on its way home. And he fouls this one off. Three and 2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Lorenzo Quintana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Wind up and the 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
To the plate now, Clayton Kershaw. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this misses as well. Ball 4, and he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1. Runner on first with 2 away. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Corey Lee. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, 0-1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Kluber, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a bunt attempt here, and Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. A base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Ruiz.
Now at the plate, Chris Ruiz. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Lifted in the air to center field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 34, Michael Brantley.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Brantley, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Naquin. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Josh Donaldson digging in now. A ball and no strikes. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ruiz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now. Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 6.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in, Mike Tuchman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. That misses 1-2.
1-2.
None out, runners at first and second. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To Crawford for 1. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tyler Naquin. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on opening day after this. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now the 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Quintana, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's under it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So stepping in, Clayton Kershaw reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
0-2, here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
The batter.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by that second baseman right there. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to that ball. Nice diving stop to keep it in the infield, but you knew that runner smelled knock. He kicked the afterburners on getting down the line.
Into the box, Victor Reyes, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Two men are on with two men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Striding in, Dominic Smith, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Smith stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was an 8th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Corey Lee. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Into the box now, Corey Kluber. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch, showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-0 home, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Kershaw's only play at first, so it's a successful sacrifice. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dukes are out on top 3-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop this one left side. Bregman has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle, taken in by Simmons. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 1-1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Chris Ruiz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ruiz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Left side, but well foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there's one away.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. To third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Digging in, Mike Tauchman. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first pitch to him. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it is, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One pitch on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Liner in there for a base hit. And he's safe.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dutchman has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, and neither runner will be able to move up, and it's a wasted chance with one out in the inning now. Standing in, Lorenzo Quintana. First pitch coming, here it is. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Runners are at second and third with one down. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he will, of course, hold on at third, and it's going to take a 2-out hit now to get him home.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Miguel Cabrera will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cabrera begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Matt Strahm is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Victor Reyes will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Set to deliver the 0-1, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound, and McNeil will put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Dukes lead it 3-2. Noah Ramirez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so here's Tyler Naquin. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Now a curveball misses inside. Two and 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. He's set. Here it comes. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
High in the air down the right field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Torres at the bag. To Santana to get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Lee. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 now. Nope. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Monty Katimer will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a throw over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ferguson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. As she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
The count, 1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
No outs, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he chased it in the dirt. Lee corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Torres is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A little bit outside. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Alex Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Santana will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Wilson was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fouled away. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brandon Crawford, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
At the plate, Lorenzo Quintana. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Wilson, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Ready with the 1-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The set and the 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He's set. The 2-2. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Arkansas is out in front 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Brazier will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tony Walters is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now pitching, and batting 9, number 15, Tony Walters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Ruiz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. And a ball 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Dutchman.
So striding in, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The 1-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. But it's offline. He scores. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
At the plate now, Tyler Naquin, gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. That'll bring up Tony Walters. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
From the stretch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a one-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
John Gant is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Into the box, Victor Reyes. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Jason Hayward will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Gant has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he fouls this one off. This is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. At the plate, Michael Brantley popped him up. Smith is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's set, and the pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Seminoles are out in front 5-4. Tommy Canley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Line drive base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Corey Lee, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike 1. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Crawford for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Yolmer Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that's in there for strike 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9th inning coming up. The Seminoles lead this one 5-4. Sergio Romo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. Now the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. In the air out to straightaway left. Dutchman will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the left side. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Greg Jones will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Greg Jones.
Ball and no strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3.
Tony Walters will be next. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So now to the plate, Tony Walters, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. One and 0. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kirby Yates.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dilo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Standing in now, Chris Ruiz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Brantley. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. look, now the pitch.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
This is pulled into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Walters is after it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Seminoles move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Seminoles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Brazier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kirby Yates closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.